Hi, my name's Q and I studied Dance and Applied Science for BTEC, and I'm going to be going through my top study tips for students. Create a physical folder for each subject. For each, make sure you put in order unit guides and briefs, and then your topics and your subtopics with the title page for each. Here you will add the relevant research that you have done and materials provided in any essays or specific projects that you have completed. This can be replicated on a computer by creating folders and organising them into years, units, and individual projects or topics. Make sure you add a folder for research, specific projects, essays, and any unit guides or assessment briefs. Timetabling is always an important step as you know when your free time is and how long you will have so you can budget a specific amount of time for your units. After you have created a timetable, make a to-do list for each subject of any major dates and tasks you know are coming up for the year. Add them to your phone calendar and get reminders. This then follows on to creating a to-do list at the start of every week. Look at your timetable to figure out when you can pencil each of them in. Make sure you overestimate how much time you will need and make space for anything unexpected. Use post-it notes, alarms, and reminders apps to know when to do them. Another way is to organise all of your research online and anything that you might need to look back on. Make folders and subfolders in your bookmarks on your web browser to organise your research and other important sites. Categorise them into units and subtopics. Step 2. How to study and making your materials. Arguably the most important step in ensuring your studying is efficient and effective. Make your own key for identifying information. Single underlining is for information that will help to form an understanding. Double underlining is for something important. Circling is for something that has been identified, like an answer to a question. Boxing is for something to quote. Standard highlighting is for relevant information for any topic, and you can use different colours for different points. And a less important one, but coloured underlining or boxing. Red for something important, like a priority, and green for feedback. Making notes from a textbook can give you the foundations, if not all of the research you might need. On paper, use highlighting methods and underlining, or post-it notes if you can't write on the book. This will also work for look, cover, and write for writing the information on a separate page. You can also use online platform features to highlight and add your own notes. When making your own materials, condensing information will help to make it more manageable and more accessible. Bullet points can be used for people who like things to be as clear and concise as possible, using dashes, points, arrows, and levels to show the hierarchy of information. Mind maps are a visual way of having a large amount of information in a small amount of space, using stems and submaps to show subtopics. Putting all the information for one topic on one page makes it easier to revise in a shorter period of time. Using look, cover, and write when rewriting information onto a long sheet of paper also helps to practice. Creating a PowerPoint per subject or unit is a good idea as it helps to keep all of the information in one place. You can add all forms of media and export it however you wish. This is especially helpful at the end of the year when you can export an outline overview. Creating spreadsheets are also a good way of managing information. For references, keeping note of all of your sources is a good time management and will help you to make sure you have everything you need to cite or reference in your bibliography. For sources and points, laying out your plan for an essay or research report is helpful for knowing exactly how many points you need to make and what you will say. It also helps to make connections and forming other points. Rewriting your notes using look, cover, and write is an easy and efficient way of getting the material in your head. Creating buzzword flashcards with as limited information as possible is also another effective way of revising as it helps you to think more on the spot. I hope you found this useful and good luck with your studies.